This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Shifts past him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get about 3 out close to the 35.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Pass complete there to Nacua. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Penix. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be snapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Houston.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Hubbard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 9.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Ethan Evans now. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's good.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Yellow lady! Yellow!
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them were big, but still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ready! Blue 60!
Out of the gun, Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watch the other side just score, but remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play though gets them right back.
Touchdown, Houston! Nico Collins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now 2nd and 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown, Rams. 2-2-1. 41 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Backfield empty here. It's 3rd and long. Penix working out of the gun here. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 2nd and 2. To the air. Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you those ended with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
35-yard line.
Set! 22! 180! Middle, middle, middle! White! Hey, 5-0! 32! Hey, hot!
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Throwing is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting! Easy, easy! Ready, hot!
They'll run the toss here with Corum. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw is Stafford. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Parker, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Set! Lady!
Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Right back to Hubbard. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Chuba Hubbard, 71 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never known an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
250. Alert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Middle. 180. Hey, 50.
Stafford now to throw. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for our Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Brings up
I have to think a
and
major
9.
focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a gain of 8.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
280. 59. Hey. Stay. 50. Look at him.
Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Penix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Velus Jones, 64 yards. And the Texans strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 2.
Red 80. Hey, 50.
Stafford. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action. Stafford. And a quick shuttle pass here is complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It's a loss of a yard.
Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
20. Like 7.
Back to throw, Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
21. 32. Hey, give me radar. Hey, red.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 25
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Out of the gun, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Hey, 5-0. Big 20. Omaha.
Here's Stafford. And this is incomplete.
Stafford's pass intended for Terrence Ferguson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
One advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Stafford. And that's complete to Adams.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains and take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
40 gut. 40 gut.
Stafford now to throw. That is caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
22. Hey. 10. Big 20. Hey. Hurry.
Now Stafford. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
For the extra point.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The way he's throwing the football today, I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here now, 3rd down. To the air, Penix taking a shot for down here. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Throwing is Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Hey, 70! Hey, 50! 10, 10! Hey, give me radar! Tonight!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Omaha, ready? 21. White. Big 20. Stay 50, stay 50. Zebra. Ready?
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So run it down. Get your money up. I will run it down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams down to about the 22 here. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
32.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Oh, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Well, a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And that will be incomplete.
That was some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Texans send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
180. Hey, 22.
To throw is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT.
180. 11.
Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a first down. And the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His padding is already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Throwing again is Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Rams have won the game. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Rams, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.